Nobody wants to do that unless they're under terrible pressure. Let me tell you something as a professional economist. If we took half the money we're giving to ICE and made it available to those communities which send the most people to the United States as immigrants, and we know who they are. We know which countries the immigrants come from. We know exactly which countries to go to provide them with the economic supports, the jobs, the opportunities to start businesses, whatever you want, a program to help those people. They don't want to leave their country of origin, leaving behind what few possessions they have, leaving behind the culture they know, the religion they follow, the family they're linked to, the neighborhood. Come on. Nobody wants to do that unless they're under terrible pressure. And when you ask the immigrants, they tell us. They tell us either it's unsafe, there's war or bandits or that kind of problem, or it's too poor. It can't sustain people. I can't make a living on my farm in my job. Well, as I said, half of 170 billion, that's what we're giving the eyes, half of that focused on those areas from which the immigrants mostly come would give them a chance and a reason to stay there, which they would rather do because they have the resources, if we help them, to do that. And half of what we're now wasting on ICE, we wouldn't have to waste. It would save the government half of $170 billion. That's a lot. That's a really nice tax cut for Americans because the government wouldn't need it because they wouldn't need to spend half of 170 billion on ICE because the other half had actually solved the immigration problem in a much better, much more humane, as well as cheaper way.